From Hartsville, Tennessee, in Trousdale County, it's middle school football today here in Tennessee, and tonight it'll be the Jim Satterfield Middle School Yellow Jackets of Hartsville taking on the Crush of Fentress County out of Jamestown, Tennessee. Hi, everybody. Dave Dow bringing you all the action tonight. Glad you could be with me for this big middle school game. Just starting off here the season, of course, with the pandemic. We do have a limited number of people in the crowd tonight, but a good showing here tonight of football fans, and they are here to see a mighty good game between these two middle school teams. We'll be back to take a closer look at the game, plus we'll look at the starting lineups right after this.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Crush football tonight made possible by Gary Maxwell Insurance, MetaThrift, Huey's Classic Car Parts, Smart Bank, and Stardust Visual Lighting and Design. Welcome back, everybody, to Hartsville, Tennessee, where we are about ready to kick off this middle school game between the Fentress County Crush and the Jim Satterfield Middle School Yellow Jackets. Again, both of these teams early in the season. First game tonight for the Yellow Jackets, as they will get to test their offense and defense against the Crush. The Crush with a big win, opening win, and that happened against Allgood a few days ago with a 6-0 win, a defensive struggle, and I'm sure Coach Richard Talent is happy with the win. The defense winning that one, and they got enough points to win, and that's a good way to start off the season. We'll check out our starters tonight for offense for the Crush. Starting line will be center Gabriel Ledbetter. The guards will be manned by Joseph Linder and Jacob Bertram. Tackles are Austin Weingard and Ethan Williams. Tight end will be number 88, Dakota Dillard. Quarterback will be Tucker Reagan, number 8. And the running backs will be number 21, Lake Bowles. Also, number 22, Tanner Talent, and number 2, Lake Dake will be in there also. Running out of the wing T this afternoon, that is what the offense we will see out of the Crush today. Other side of the ledger, the starting lineup for the Yellow Jackets, they too run the wing T, and they will be quarterbacked by number 2, Noah Cook. Running backs will be number 3, Aiden Young, number 6, Keeson Noble, and number 7, Espen Maddox. Wide receiver tonight for the Yellow Jackets, number 30, Clay Sanders. And the tight end will be number 80, Quentin Moore. Interior line will be manned by number 52, Lorenz Watkins at the guard. Number 63, Will Lessman will take the other guard. Tackles 57, Jacob Smithen, and number 62, Brock Carmen. Number 60, Ethan West will do the center duties here for Coach Kyle Gregory's Yellow Jackets. In the middle of the anthem here, we are taking a break here, and we will back with the kickoff and more right after this.
When you need parts for your classic car, where do you go? Huey's Classic Car Parts on Highway 52 East between Jamestown and Allard. Owner Donovan Wright is an antique car enthusiast himself, which means he knows how important that piece of history means to you. Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design is proud to support the Fentress County Crush football team. Pat Brannon, owner, has done lighting visual production for some of the biggest stars, and he knows talent, and that's what he sees in every Crush player. Best of luck, Crush, from Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design.
And welcome back to Trousdale County. We are just moments away getting this one underway. The captains are meeting in the middle of the field for Trousdale County. Captain will be number 3 tonight, and that is Aiden Young. And, of course, for the Crush, looks like on the other side there is number 2, Lake Dake will be the quarterback or the captain tonight. Due to the pandemic, only one captain allowed instead of 3 or tri-captains or co-captains. A single captain in the middle of the field, and they will do the flipping right there to see who starts this one off tonight. Beautiful night tonight. It's just a perfect night for football. Sun setting here on the mountains here in Trousdale County. We are right on the edge of the creek that they all love here. A lot of football. Last time I was here, Coach Searcy was up here coaching these high school Yellow Jackets, and they were having quite a run of state championships about 10 years ago for that, 8 years ago, and they still have a great tradition. Flip is underway, and it looks like Trousdale will win the toss. They have elected to receive, and the Crush will kick off to start this ball game. Starting lineups as far as defense for the Crush tonight, we will see their 43 defense is what they like to run. 66, Gabriel Ledbetter. 67, Ethan Phillips. Number 2, Lake Dake. And number 88, Dakota Dillers will be the interior defensive linebackers. Middle linebacker, Joseph Linder. Number 50, number 4, Nathaniel Headings. And number 21, Blake Voles will be the outside linebackers. Corners tonight, number 10, Drew Wright. And number 14, Cole Brannon. And the safety in there, the lone safety for the Crush, number 8, quarterback Tucker Reagan. Both teams now lining up for our anthem to start this one underway. And as always, it is nice to see everyone standing and with their hands over their hearts. We will take a break right now, and we will be back with the kickoff. Keep it right here. Middle school football on the way.
We have exciting news to share. SmartBank has expanded to the Upper Cumberland region with branches in Wartburg, Cookeville, Crossville, and Jamestown. SmartBank is committed to being the best bank for you by working hard for you, no matter what your financial needs might be. When you choose SmartBank, you are choosing to bank in the smartest way possible. Our team will work to understand your needs and make it their priority to provide you with the products and services that best meet those needs. SmartBank has 35 branches across Tennessee, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle. Come see what's so smart about SmartBank at our Jamestown location at 500 North Main Street, or visit our website at www.smartbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back to Trousdale County. We're moments away from the start of this middle school game. A rousing rendition of the anthem today to start this one out. Something you'll never get tired of hearing, at least in my sports, the sports I've done over the years. The national anthem always starts off our events, our sporting events, and everyone standing at attention with their hand over their heart. Again, we are getting ready to do this. York will be kicking off. The Crush coming in here 1-0 with a 6-0 win over Allgood last week. Starting off the season right with a win. Of course, in that game, the Crush held the ball for 14 minutes in the first half, pretty much stifled the Redskins of Allgood down there, and came away with the win. Of course, the back this week, or back of the week, was Logan Pennell, and of course he was missed last week with the COVID quarantine. This week we are missing Michael Wall, number 70. He is still quarantined, so we will have to play this game without Michael tonight. Coach Richard Talent sends out his 1-0 Crush, getting ready to kick off. Doing the kicking duties will be Lake Dake. And back deep for Trousdale County, the Yellow Jackets sending back number 3, Aiden Young, and number 2, Noah Cook. Moments away starting this one. 8 minutes quarters is what we play in middle school. Again, Dake getting ready to kick this one away. Nice, not too humid tonight. Nice weather to play football tonight. Dake waiting for the call. He gets a call and the kick's away. We are underway. A little squib kick. It'll go short to about the 45. Fell on down there and loose. Crush scrambling for the onside kick. Just a little squib kick. And it looks like we'll look for them to unpile. And I believe Trousdale County recovered the football. Didn't see an indication there. They sure did. They will take over here 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Noah Cook, number 2, under center. He will bring them up. Again, they like to play the wing T here in Hartsville. Crush lined up in their 43 defense. Linder, the big middle linebacker, number 50, ready to go. Noah Cook brings him up to the line, 1st and 10. Double wings, single back. Clay Sanders wide to the top of the screen. This is a quick handoff in the middle. Nothing there. Good defense inside by York. That was Aiden Young with a carry for no run, no gain there. We'll maybe give him one. 2nd and 10 inside there, tackled by big number 67, Ethan Phillips, and Gabriel Ledbetter controlling the line of scrimmage there. 2nd down 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Again, Sanders wide to the top of the screen. Motion coming this side. They'll give it to the motion man. It's Kyson Noble. Kyson with not a lot of running room there. Great tackle by Upchurch coming up to make that one, number 23, out of his linebacker position. They'll give him 3 yards on the carry by Noble. 3rd down situation now. About 7 yards to go. Ball resting just outside the 45-yard line of Trousdale County. First series for the Yellow Jackets tonight. Different set. They're in the whiteout. The whiteout is at the bottom of the screen this time. Again, to the motion man, that is Noble. Noble maybe picks up 2. That'll bring up a 4th down situation, 4th and 3. We'll have to see what they will do. Coach Kyle Gregory deciding on what to do. Looks like he may go for this. The ball resting at the 49-yard line. They have about 3 yards to go for the 1st down. And I don't see a punter in there. In comes Noah Cook. Looks like they will go for this. This is a big stand right here. Single safety back there is number 23 for York. That's Bryson Upchurch. Normally it's Reagan, but Upchurch back there tonight at the safety position. They are not going to kick it. They are going for it on 4th and 3. Crush needs to rise to the occasion. Pitch to this side. That again is Noble. Up comes the defense. Good tackle. Wright, Drew Wright comes up and makes that one, stifles that run by Noble. And the Crush will get the ball on downs. Great defense by Drew Wright to come up and attack that play. Noble with no gain on the play. And that will bring up the offense for the Crush, 1st and 10. They'll get the ball at their own 49-yard line. Just outside the 50-yard line. Good starting position for the Crush tonight. Clock is moving. We're down to 5:44. Good defensive stand by the Fentress County Crush tonight on the first series against these Yellow Jackets. Big call there by Coach Gregory to go for it on 4th and 3. And again, the defense of the Crush rises to the occasion. They'll bring them up. Tucker Reagan, our quarterback tonight. Crush also line up in the wing T set. Single back in the backfield is Tanner Talent. Talent gets the call. Not a lot of running room up the middle. We'll give him about 3 yards. Second and 9. We'll give him 1 on that one. Tough running up the middle. Quick hitter. Dive play to start the play. That's how my old coach used to like to do it. He always wanted to test out the middle before he started running anything else. So usually it was just a dive play off tackle or off guard just to get the blood flowing here. So 2nd down 9 for the Crush. Again, double wing back, single back. Tanner Talent right behind Reagan. Motion in motion is Lake Dake. Dake gets the pitch, trying to find the right side. Good pursuit by the defense of the Yellow Jackets. They string it out and a whistle before that one can develop. We have to see what the call is. First flag of the night. Offsides. Looks like the defense jumps. So that'll be 5 yards it will cost them. Won't be a first down, but it changes the situation for Coach Richard Talent. 2nd down and 4 instead of 2nd down and 9. Possibly one of the linemen for the Yellow Jackets lining up in the neutral zone. Hiddings brings in the play. Ball resting at the 43-yard line of Trousdale County. First series tonight, first possession for the Crush. Again in the wing tee. Talent the single back in the backfield. New quarterback, and that is Hiddings. He takes the snap and gives a quick hitter inside. Again, Talent with the carry. We'll give him a first down. Picks up about 4 yards on that one. 1st and 10 Crush. They'll spot the ball at the 40-yard line. My paperwork said Tucker Reagan was going to be starting at quarterback, but right now Hiddings has come in. Nathaniel doing a great job running the team. They're moving the football. Again, Dake, Voles, and Talent are your 3 running backs. Right your white out to the bottom of the screen. End around, looking for room. This is Lake Dake. Dake breaks a tackle. He's got room, breaks another tackle, loose on the right side, and run out of bounds. And they'll spot him at about the 28-yard line. 15 yards for Dake. Lake with a nice move, couple of broken tackles. They'll give him 14 yards on the carry. 1st and 10 Crush. 3:52 on the clock. First period of play. No score yet. First possession for the Fentress County Crush. Moving the ball rather well right now. 1st down and 10. Hiddings will bring in the play. It's the thing about the wing tee. You get a lot of misdirection. And right there, I think the Yellow Jackets were fooled. And Dake did a nice job coming back. A couple of broken tackles. And the thing about the wing tee, you have to watch the big play. And you're guarding against the wing play. You're not going to pass it much, but you're going to run it all the time and looking for the big play. Hard count, Hiddings. Looks like he has got the defense to jump there. We'll have to see. And again, offsides against the Yellow Jackets. Second penalty tonight on that. That'll cost him 5 yards. Second, or make it 1st and 5 instead of 1st and 10. Again, a very manageable down. That'll put the ball just inside the 25-yard line at the 24-yard line of Trousdale. Couple of first downs on this one, and they are moving the football. Off tackle. Dive play doesn't pick up a lot. That's Talent. We'll give him a yard. 2nd down and 4 for the Crush. Watkins on the tackle for the Yellow Jackets. Lorenz, number 52, playing the inside defensive tackle there for Coach Gregory. Crush has got to move the ball, and I'm sure the Yellow Jackets don't want to give up a touchdown early in the first quarter on this one. Right now, their back is up against the wall. 2nd down and 4. Again, misdirection, fake up the middle. Lake with it around the end. He breaks one tackle. Strung out nicely by the Yellow Jackets. Noah Cook coming up to make the play, strips the ball, and they are saying he has turned it over. Lake Dake gets the ball stripped off of him, and a turnover of the first one of tonight goes against the Crush. And that was one that stifled a great drive right there. Crush had moved the ball about 25 yards, couple of first downs, but great play by Noah Cook to come in there and strip the ball, number 2 for the Yellow Jackets, and they will get the football 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Just under 3 minutes to play, first quarter of action. Glad you could be with me. Dave Dow giving you all the middle school action today here from the Fentress County Crush. And big play right there as Cook tries to take it around the end, and great defense on the outside. Crush comes up to make the play. We'll try to get a number. That was Dillard, and Dakota with a great play right there. Breaks through for a loss. 2-yard loss on the play. So that'll bring up second down and long for Trousdale County. Crush, pretty good sized team this year. Got some big boys. Of course, I'm sure number 50, Linder in there, anchors down the middle there, and good defensive end there. Dake and Dillard manning the defensive end duties. They're right now in that 53 defense. Snap to Cook. Noah with problem getting the ball. Ball's loose on the ground. They're looking for it. Looks like Crush has got the football back. So turnaround is good. Turnaround. 23, that is Brian Upchurch in on the play. It looks like he never really got the snap. And they will turn the ball back over to the Crush almost immediately, 2 plays later. So the Crush will take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Heading still running the offense for Coach Richard Talent. Minute 49 to go, first quarter of play. Again, double wing, single back. Wide out is right. Dive play right up the middle. That's Talent again. And we will give him probably about 1 yard on that one. Coach Richard Talent doing a great job as far as keeping the ball on the ground. Just trying to keep the turnovers. Doesn't want to turn it over again. And second down and 9 for the Crush. 14-yard line, looking to score early in this one. Clock is rolling, minute 12 in this one. And again, Trousdale jumps, no flag. Unless there's contact, they can encroach. Nobody moves on the York side. So the Crush still with the football, getting ready to go here. Now we have a whistle. It looks like it is delay of game against the Crush. That's a bad call there, but bad thing to do right in the red zone there. So they will move them back 5. I'm not sure if they were looking for something, if they saw something, and Heading was trying to audibilize at the line. Couldn't tell, but whatever it was, they definitely took too much time with that. So that'll move them back 5. It'll bring up second and 14 for the Crush. Clock is under a minute. No score so far in this one. We are early in this game. Again, a minute or under a minute, 57 seconds left in this first quarter of play. Drew Wright's the wide out. Again, out of the wing tee. Heading, makes the call, pitches it. Halfback pass. Wright is open and overthrown. Tanner had a shot at it. Drew Wright was open out there, but couldn't get that one to fall in, as it is now third down and long for the Crush. He could have got the ball to him. I think he was open, but he could not make the play, so stops the clock. 53 seconds to go in this first quarter of play. Glad you could be with us. Great middle school game underway. Great crowd here. Always nice to come up to Hartsville. Great football town. Third down and 13, we'll call it, inside the 15-yard line. Actually, it's about the 19. They went back a little bit here. Again, the end around is to Dake. Dake, there's not a lot of running room and is knocked out of bounds after picks up about 5 yards. Moore with a tackle for the Yellow Jackets. Quentin, number 80, at that defensive end position. So now it comes up fourth down, and that spot the ball at about the 13-yard line. 4th and 9 for the Crush. Coach Richard Talent wants to make the call and go ahead and go for it. We'll have to see what he'll call here. Coach Matt Harris, they're in TV ball, and Tony Threet helping him, assistant coaches here for the Fentress County Crush this year. 4th down 9 for Fentress County at the 14-yard line. Pitches to Dake. Dake with the reverse on the other side. He has got room. He's going to get into the end zone. Little cut there by Wright. Drew looking for pay dirt and takes it in. Drew Wright with the Reverse coming back the other way, and he takes it in for the first touchdown tonight from about 13 yards out. And that will put the Crush up by the score of 6-0. 50 seconds to go in this first quarter of play. Nice play, nice execution on that reverse. And a good pitch by Talent to bring it back, and Lake to do the pitch back. Had the team fooled there. Great play there. 6-0. Crush on top. They'll line up for the conversion right now. Timeout. They'll want to talk about this. Coach Richard at Talent wants to take a timeout, talk about this conversion. We'll take a timeout as well. Our score right now, Crush 6, Trousdale County nothing.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With MetaThrift Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
And welcome back to Trousdale County, Hartsville, Tennessee, where we are early in this middle school game. Dave now just ready to call this middle school game because it has been so long since we've had football. It's great to see football in Tennessee. And this one starting out right as the Crush first to draw blood tonight with a 14-yard scamper by wide receiver Drew Wright on an end around. Right now the Crush talking about it, talking about their conversion. See what they're going to do for the 2-point conversion here. Next week, next game will be Thursday. We'll be there. Monterey will keep coming up on the mountain, and we'll be there for that. The Crush will be taking on Monterey. That one's scheduled for a 6:30 kick. Kevin and I will be there. Kevin Ron with me today, running camera up here. Great drive up here along the river there and by Cordell Hall Dam, and coming up here is just a pleasure to come driving up and seeing America, what it's about. And this is what it's all about. Beautiful country up here in Trousdale. Conversion time for the Crush. They will line up in their set of wing tee. And right is the white out at the top of the screen. Dake in motion. Dake coming around. This time he fakes the end around to right, trying to get it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And they say he is in for the 2 points. Great play there as Dake with a great fake to right, and he gets the 2-point conversion, and it is 8-0. Crush on top of the Yellow Jackets of Trousdale County. 50 seconds left to go in this first quarter of play. Glad you could be with us here. We are doing a lot of football this year here on WDEB and our sister stations, Twin Lakes Cable, and in fact the high school. We're actually putting them on Facebook this year, and our Facebook will be broadcasting their games live. They are getting ready to go here on their second game of the season coming up on Friday. Gary Clark will be bringing all the action there. And like I say, it's just great to have football back in the Upper Cumberland region. Well, of course, the Crush last game and their win overall good, 6-0. They used a lot of clock, and in fact, they had the ball 14 minutes in the first half of that game, and that's what they did this time. Of course, a couple of turnovers there. York turned the football over, but as quick as they turned it over 2 plays later, Trousdale turned it back over, and it is an 8-0 game for the Crush. Fentress County will kick off, and manning the duties out there will be Lake Dake. Last time he squibbed it to the right side, and the Crush just about covered that football. So we'll have to see if Coach Gregory adjusts here with his special teams on this kickoff. Crush up by 8-0, and early in this one. Dake gets the sign and the kick away. Again, a squibber to the right side. Ball is scooped up quickly and returned. That's Ashton Irving bringing the ball back up, and good coverage by special teams for the Crush. I believe that's Dillard making the hit. Somebody put the lumber on him there. Good coverage there by special teams tonight for the Crush, and that is where the Yellow Jackets will take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Noah Cook comes out to lead his team. Last time the Yellow Jackets were 4 and out, went for it on 4th down and 3 and didn't make it. They also run in the wing T. Great running set, a lot of misdirection. Sweep to this side, and that is number 6, Noble, with the end around. He will pick up 1. Crush defense really coming through on those end arounds and making the plays. Quarterbacks coming up supporting well. Defensive ends, they're just not having any of it. 2nd down and 9. York in the 53 defense. 3 linebackers, 5 on the line, and 2 corners and a single back. Safety in the backfield. Cook trying to get some running room on the outside. That one a little bit having problems getting it out of there. And inside the defense, quickly in there. Again, Dake with a big tackle on Cook, and Cook will lose 5 yards on that play. And that is the end of our first quarter of play here from Trousdale County. We have 1 under the bridge. Our score after 1 complete. Crush 8, Yellow Jackets nothing.
We have exciting news to share. Smart Bank has expanded to the Upper Cumberland region with branches in Wartburg, Cookeville, Crossville, and Jamestown. Smart Bank is committed to being the best bank for you by working hard for you, no matter what your financial needs might be. When you choose Smart Bank, you are choosing to bank in the smartest way possible. Our team will work to understand your needs and make it their priority to provide you with the products and services that best meet those needs. Smart Bank has 35 branches across Tennessee, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle. Come see what's so smart about Smart Bank at our Jamestown location at 500 North Main Street, or visit our website at www.smartbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Hartsville, Tennessee, Trousdale County. We are getting ready to start the second quarter of play in this middle school football game between the Yellow Jackets of Jim Satterfield Middle School and the Fentress County Crush of Jamestown, Tennessee. Dave Dow with you. Hope you're enjoying our telecast. We will be doing all of these middle school games this year. Hope you enjoy those. And our next game will be Thursday. They will be taking on Monterey. The Wildcats come up on the mountain and take on the Crush for a 6:30 game coming up Thursday. So check all that out. But right now we're in the middle of a dogfight here. The Yellow Jackets trying to get some kind of offense going. Right now the Crush defense dominating the play right now. And Coach Noah Cook and his offense trying to get something going. They've only had a couple of positive plays here. Can't seem to get the running play going. Both these teams working out of the wing T offense. And right now, the Crush not having any of it as far as the misdirection plays. 3rd down, 14. Yellow Jackets with the football at their own 36-yard line. Crush really up on the line now. They've got 6 in the box, and quickly, Coach Gregory wants to call a timeout and talk about this. Didn't like what he saw. We'll take a timeout as well. Just starting the second quarter of play, Crush 8, Yellow Jackets nothing.
Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design is proud to support the Fentress County Crush football team. Pat Brannon, owner, has done lighting visual production for some of the biggest stars, and he knows talent, and that's what he sees in every Crush player. Best of luck, Crush, from Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design. When you need parts for your classic car, where do you go? Huey's Classic Car Parts on Highway 52 East between Jamestown and Allard. Owner Donovan Wright is an antique car enthusiast himself, which means he knows how important that piece of history means to you.
Welcome back to Trousdale County. We are getting ready to start the second quarter of play. The Yellow Jackets, after their timeout, now will start 3rd down and 14 from their 36-yard line. Quick pitch around to the end to Noble. Noble looking for some running room. Hit from the backside. Ball is loose. On the ground, we'll have to see. Talent with a hit on the backside for the Crush. Knocks that ball loose, but Yellow Jackets recover. Noah Cook with the coverage. 4 yards for Noble there, but I'll tell you what. Number 22, Tanner Talent comes in and knocks the ball loose. Almost another turnover. One turnover has already led to a score for the Crush. 4th down and long. We'll call it 4th and 9, and in to kick the football for Trousdale be I believe it's number 3. Number 3 bobbles it a little bit. That is Young. Aiden's kick gets away on the ground, rattles around. One of the Crush touched the football. We'll have to see. And I believe they have turned the football over. Cook right there to recover the football for Trousdale County. Second turnover of the night for the Crush, I believe. Yes, it is. Not sure who touched that football. One of the Crush, I might have been Talent, I'm not sure, but the deep man touches the football. Noah Cook, you cannot touch the football. If you do, it is a free football, and Cook on the ball quickly recovers the football at the 44-yard line of Fentress County. 1st and 10, Yellow Jackets. Noah Cook getting his troops in place. Quick powwow with Young. Now he'll pitch it to Noble. Noble around the end looking for some room. He'll pick up about 4 yards. Linder with a tackle out of his middle linebacker position. Second down 6 for the Yellow Jackets of Trousdale County. Jim Satterfield Middle School. First game of the season for the Yellow Jackets. Wanting to start the season off right here in 2020. 2nd and 6. Again, double wings. Noble in motion. Cook, quick handoff inside. Quick hitter is Young. Aiden picks up about 6 yards. First carry of the night for Aiden Young. And he'll be just short of the first down by about 2 yards. 3rd down and 2. Defense of the Crush needs to stiffen right here. Ball resting on the 35-yard line of the Crush. Single back is Young. Noble and Matthews give up the middle, trying to get some running room. That is, I believe, Young. Aiden with a couple of nice moves inside, but good defense by the line of the Crush, led by number 66 in there for Fentress County. That's big Gabriel Ledbritter with a tackle. And he has got no gain on that carry. 4th down and 2. Another 4th down decision for Coach Gregory of the Yellow Jackets. Last time they went for it on 4th and 4 and were stopped. Again, the defense, Crush defense tonight, doing a great job of keeping their offense down. We need another big stop right here. Fentress County Crush defense ready to go. 4th down and 2. Cook barks the signals, and they want a timeout. Gregory saw something. He didn't like it, and they will call a timeout. Looks like they're going to talk about this to see if they want to go for this on 4th down, and we'll take a timeout. 5 minutes to go before halftime. Fentress County Crush 8. Jim Satterfield Middle School Yellow Jackets nothing.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
And welcome back to Trousdale County, Hartsville, Tennessee. We have 5 minutes to go before halftime. The Crush on top of the Jim Satterfield Middle School Yellow Jackets by the score of 8-0. Yellow Jackets with the football, discussing a big 4th and 2 play against the Crush defense. Crush defense tonight has been awesome. They've been playing really well. And now Coach Talent needs to make another big defensive stop here. Last time, Drew Wright came up from the corner and made the big play for the 4th down stop. Both teams on the huddle on the sideline. Crush is out first. And now the Trousdale County offensive unit takes the field. Again, 4th down and 2. This football resting at the 35-yard line. York straight up in their 53 defense. Motion there by the big tight end for Satterfield. Noble in motion. Pitches to Noble. Noble looking for some room. He's got a cut. He's got the first down and more. Knocked out of bounds. Inside the 30-yard line. Big play right there. That time they had the blocking downfield. Noble picks up 7 yards. That'll move the football. At the 29-yard line, I think, is where it is resting right now. That'll keep the drive going for the Yellow Jackets. Coach Gregory with a great call there. A lot of motion and good execution there by Noah Cook. 1st and 10, Yellow Jackets. Behind by the score of 8-0. Needing a score to knot this one up before halftime. We're about just under 5 minutes before halftime. Noble in motion. This time they'll give to the dive man, and that's Aiden Young. Young will pick up about 3. Second down and 6. Young a little hobbled. He'll come out of the game, quickly into the game, number 28 for the Yellow Jackets, and that is Jaden Hale. He'll take his spot, but that's going to be a big loss if he is hurt. Young doing a lot of carrying tonight for Coach Gregory. 2nd and 6 for the Yellow Jackets. Clay Sanders wide out to the top of the screen. Now they've got a lineman who's looking. There he is. He's in a position now. Wasn't sure where he was going. Motion by Noble. Pitches to Noble. Noble around the left corner looking for some room. Knocked out of bounds. Nice play by the cornerback. For the Crush, that is Cole Brandon coming up to make the tackle. He is close to the first down, but they're going to spot him short by about 1. We'll call it 3rd down and 1. Another big 3rd down situation for Coach Gregory and the Yellow Jackets here. Ball spotted, I believe, just inside the 15-yard line of the Crush. Clock on the roll. 3:27 to go in this one before halftime. Again, Yellow Jackets in the wing T set. Noble in motion. This is Young with the carry. Young back in the game. He is down inside the 10. He'll pick up a couple of yards, but that is enough for the first down to keep the drive alive for the Yellow Jackets. Ball spotted at the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 for Trousdale. Right now the Crush defense needs to tighten up here. Keep them out. Big goal line stand would be nice for Fentress County right here to go into halftime. Clock is rolling. 2.5 to go in this first half of play. Cook, play action, trying to get it to the outside. Good pressure on the inside. Lake Dake knocks that one down. Good defense by Lake Dake to come in there and make the play. Noah might have had a guy open, but couldn't get the ball off, and that ball falls incomplete. Third down, or check that, second down and 10. First pass we saw, actually, second pass we saw, first pass from Noah Cook. First pass we saw was a halfback option. And that came from the Crush side of the football. Second down 10 for Trousdale. Yellow Jackets. Cook rolls out, bootlegs to the left side, looking for some room inside. He will get some room inside the 5-yard line. Tackled in there by Linder. Talent. First carry tonight by Cook, or second Cook carry tonight, and he'll pick up about 7 yards. And he is inside for the first down, first and goal for Trousdale County. Clock is rolling. 2:10 on the clock, going towards halftime, down by 8. Yellow Jackets looking to tie this one up. Noah Cook under center. Motion again, but this is, I believe, coming up the middle. Cook will keep it for a keeper, maybe. Check that. Aiden Young will take it in from 2 yards out. Young gets the touchdown. 2-yard run, and it makes it an 8-6 ball game. Now, Coach Gregory has to try to tie this up with a 2-point conversion here. Good drive there by Trousdale County, of course, set up by the turnover on the punt. So the conversion here to tie it up for the Yellow Jackets. Noah Cook under center, quick pitch. I believe this is Noble. Noble trying to get to the edge, and he makes it in to tie this one up. So Noble Cook ties this up, or check that. Kyson Noble takes in the 2-point conversion to tie this game up, and with 1:46 to go, it is 8-8. Crush and Trousdale County Yellow Jackets knotted up. We'll be right back.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With Meta-Thrift Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
And welcome back to middle school football here. The Crush are in a dogfight tonight with the Yellow Jackets of Trousdale County, the Jim Satterfield Middle School Yellow Jackets, 8-8. Tied up right there. Yellow Jackets come back and punch it in. The first score this year against the Crush defense. They shut out Allgood last week. Now they have gave up this first touchdown of the year, and this one is knotted at 8 apiece. Yellow Jackets will kick off. Back deep for the Crush, I believe, is Wright and Brannon, standing at about their 10-yard line. Kicking off for the Yellow Jackets. I'll catch his number here in a minute, and that is, I believe, number 57. And that is Jacob Smithson, the starting tackle. He'll be doing the kicking duties tonight for the Yellow Jackets. Minute 46 to go before halftime. Again, knotted up at 8 apiece. Dandy game here, middle school action. Glad you could be with us tonight. Squib kick, trying to get in the air. Headings with it. Headings kicking it around. Now it's finally picked up. And I believe that's Brandon over there with it. He's on the far side of the field. A long way over there, folks. These eyes Noah Cook with a tackle. I believe that was Brandon with it. Heading tried to get it, bobbled it around a little bit. Already 2 turnovers against the Crush tonight. They didn't want that third one to happen. So the Crush will take over 1st and 10. They'll spot the ball at the 32-yard line. 1:37 on the clock. Crush has time to mount a little bit of a score here. A threat. So far, this has been a defensive contest. Wide out is right, Drew. Bottom of your screen. Double wings, and this is the quick give to Dake. Dake looking for some running room. Good run there. Pick up about 9 yards. Second down and 1 for the Crush. Tackled over there by Brock Carmen. I'm sure Coach Talent doesn't want to turn this football over with a minute left to go before halftime and give the Yellow Jackets the ball with great field position here, kind of keeping it low-keyed here, maybe going to halftime tied up at 8 apiece. Second down 1 for the Crush. Again, great night for a football game. The big moon right up above us here, just shining. And a lot of folks here ready for some football here in Tennessee. Heading under center. Give up the middle. He'll pick up the first down and then some. I believe that's number 22, Talent, with a carry. Noble with a tackle. He'll pick up 6 on a first down. Ball at the 46-yard line of the Crush. Clock is running. Looks like Coach Talent is going to let the clock run out. He'll go to the locker room, tied up 8 apiece with Trousdale. 5 seconds. I don't know if they'll get this play off. And that is a horn. That will bring our first half of play to a close here in Trousdale County. Fentress County Crush tied up with the Mike Satterfield Middle School Yellow Jackets of Trousdale County, 8 apiece. We'll be back with stats and more right after this.
We have exciting news to share. SmartBank has expanded to the Upper Cumberland region with branches in Wartburg, Cookeville, Crossville, and Jamestown. SmartBank is committed to being the best bank for you by working hard for you, no matter what your financial needs might be. When you choose SmartBank, you are choosing to bank in the smartest way possible. Our team will work to understand your needs and make it their priority to provide you with the products and services that best meet those needs. SmartBank has 35 branches across Tennessee, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle. Come see what's so smart about SmartBank at our Jamestown location at 500 North Main Street, or visit our website at www.smartbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design is proud to support the Fentress County Crush football team. Pat Brannon, owner, has done lighting visual production for some of the biggest stars, and he knows talent, and that's what he sees in every Crush player. Best of luck, Crush, from Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design. When you need parts for your classic car, where do you go? Huey's Classic Car Parts on Highway 52 East between Jamestown and Allard. Owner Donovan Wright is an antique car enthusiast himself, which means he knows how important that piece of history means to you.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
And welcome back to halftime here, where the Crush is knotted up at 8 apiece. And, of course, middle school football underway here in Tennessee. Dave Dow with you. Hook, glad you could be with us today. Quick look at the stats tonight. Well, in team stats, the first downs, Crush had 6 first downs, 3 first downs for Trousdale County tonight. As far as turnovers, that was the big thing with the Crush here. 2 turnovers for the Crush and 1 turnover for Trousdale County. Penalties. 2 penalties for Trousdale, 10 yards, 1 penalty against the Crush for 5 yards. The big player tonight seems to be Richard Talent. Talent doing some good rushing tonight. I've got him at about 18 yards, 6 carries. And also in there is, of course, number 2. That for us, that is Lake Dake. Lake having some good runs tonight, too. We've got him at about 20 yards carried here. And, of course, 0 for 1. Only pass today for the Crush was a halfback pass by Talent, which fell incomplete. Noah Cook, 0 for 1 as far as passing for Trousdale County tonight. Scoring got off early here in the first quarter of play. A 14-yard TD run by Noble put them on the score. Or check that. That was actually... That was a number 10. That was actually Drew Wright for the Crush, taking in the football on a reverse from 14 yards out. That started the scoring off, and then the Crush converts on the conversion. And number 8, that is Tucker Reagan, I believe, taking in the 2-point conversion. Then in the second quarter of play, Trousdale County came back off the turnover, off the punt, and they quickly scored Aiken Young, taking it up the middle for 2 yards, and then Noble scored the 2-point conversion to tie this one up with about 2 minutes to go before halftime. So that's where we are standing right now. We are at 8 apiece. Fentress County Crush tied up right now with Trousdale. Second half action coming up. Keep it right here. Welcome back to Trousdale County, Hartsville, Tennessee. We are carrying middle school football this evening. Hope you're enjoying all the action. Dave Dow at halftime here. 8-8, we are knotted up between these two teams, the Fentress County Crush and the Mike Satterfield Middle School Yellow Jackets. It's been a defensive struggle all game. Of course, the Crush shutting out their first opponent of the year, all good Redskins by the score of 6-0, but not to be tonight as the Crush gives up their first touchdown of the 2020 season. Trousdale right now is led by number 6, and that is in the person of Kyson Noble. 9 carries, 23 yards. He has the conversion tonight for the Yellow Jackets. Also, Aiden Young, 6 carries, 12 yards tonight, and a touchdown run of 2 yards, also to his credit. Noah Cook with 4 carries and 19 yards, 0 for 1 passing tonight. As far as the Crush goes, Richard Talent, he has a good plan tonight. He has been solid as far as his offense has been moving the football. And number 22, of course, Tanner Talent doing the workload tonight, 5 carries, 13 yards. Also number 2, that is Lake Dake, and he has carried the ball 4 times, 25 yards with the conversion. And the 1 touchdown tonight for the Crush, a end around by Drew Wright from 14 yards out, put the Crush on the board late in the first quarter and gave them the lead early on in this one. And that is where we are standing, 8 points apiece tonight in a low-scoring ball game. And, of course, with the pandemic going on, a lot of these schools haven't had a lot of practice time. And that is where you're going to see a lot of this on the offensive side of the football. Defense, mostly athleticism, but offense, you have to have execution, especially running the wing T offense, and both teams running that offense tonight. York Institute, or York Crush, will get the ball. The Fentress County Crush will get the football to start the second half of play. Kicking off for the Yellow Jackets will be number 57, Jacob Smithson. The kicks we've seen tonight have been very short squib kicks, and that's probably what we're going to see here. The Crush coming out to take the field. Special teams is another thing that suffers when you don't have enough practice time. Looks like Wright and Brandon are back deep for the Crush as we'll start this second half of play. Right now, the 2 turnovers for the Crush have been a real killer for them. They need to hold on to the football. keep the turnovers down. Getting ready to start the play, and Smithson kicks it away right down the middle of the field. Looks like Bryson tries to pick it up. This time Heading gets it, heading to the far side of the field, trying to get the corner, can't make it. Nice defensive play there by the Yellow Jackets, Kyson Noble. Fast young man there. So Crush will take over 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line, and a flag down on the kick. White Hat's talking about it right now. Pretty relatively free penalty played game tonight. 2 penalties against the Yellow Jackets and 1 against the Crush. No major penalties so far tonight. Waiting for the call. Looks like a block in the back, and that will be our first major call tonight. That will push back the a nice return there, 10 yards. So instead of starting at the 30-yard line, Crush will take over the football on the 20. Heading has been running the offense tonight for the Crush. Nathaniel doing a good job tonight. Hasn't carried the ball or thrown the ball yet, but executing the offense well. Crush have been moving the football. They just can't put something together. Of course, in the game against Allgood, they held the ball 14 minutes in the first half of play. So that's sustaining the ball, sustaining a drive. Out of the wing tee, heading under center. Gibbons to the motion man. That is number 21 on the carry. That's Voles. Blake with his first carry tonight, tackled by number 62, Carmen in there. Brock with a nice tackle. Shuts that one down for no gain. Second and 10 for the Crush. Long count. Blake Voles again in motion, this time again to Voles. Blake looking for some running to off tackle, and he is stacked up there by the right side of the defense for Trousdale County, led by number 52, Lorenz Watkins. Gave him 4 yards on that run. 3rd down and 5 for the Crush. Again, everybody here distancing nicely with their masks. You had to wear a mask to get in tonight. And Kevin and I had to wear ours as well. So everybody doing protocol tonight in this game. That's going to keep this season going. 3rd down and 5 for the Crush. Maybe been some jumping inside. Headings trying to get the ball off tackle, and not a lot there. That play a little bit out of time there. So that will bring up 4th down and 5. First 4th down situation for the Crush tonight. Coach Richard Talent sending in his quarterback to make the call here. They are going for it on 4th down at their own 25-yard line. I think that's a 24-yard line. Tied up 8 points apiece. Early in the 3rd quarter of play. Right, Drew gets the pitch, looking for the corner. Trying to get around the corner. Can't make the edge, knocked out of bounds. Good defense by the Yellow Jackets, led by Noah Cook. Also Noble out there to make the stop, and the Crush will turn the football over on downs. About 2 yards short on that one, so that will bring up 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. They will take the ball over at the 25-yard line to the Crush. Crush back up against the wall right here with a tied game at 8 apiece. 5:16 to go, 3rd quarter of play. Yellow Jackets see an opening here to maybe take the lead. Noah Cook still under center for the Yellow Jackets. Double wing, single back. Young the single back, Noble in motion. And before the play can get off, a quick whistle. Looks like somebody jumped inside. And that is a call, illegal motion against the offense. So that will set the Yellow Jackets back 5 yards. Before they even run a play, that's a killer. Goes from 1st and 10 to 1st and 15. Cook gets this call from Coach Kyle Gregory. His assistant coach, B.J. West, the defensive coordinator for the Yellow Jackets tonight. Been a defensive struggle here, 8-8. About midway through the third quarter of play. Crushed with their backs against the wall, 1st and 15. Yellow Jackets give up the middle. This is Young. Young with not a lot of running room there. Great defense on the inside. And that is number 22 coming up to make the stop, Tanner Talent, with a big loss there. So that will bring up 2nd down and a long 18 for the Yellow Jackets. Digging themselves in a hole here. Defense rising to the occasion for Fentress County. Cook under center. Motion man is Noble. Cook will keep it. Bootleg around the right side, trying to find some room. Nothing there. Ball's loose. And quickly, Trousdale County falls on that one. Lorenzo Watkins recovers that football, but Noah Cook losing that one as he tried to find some room on the outside. And I tell you, the York defense, Dakota Dillard over there on that defensive end and Talent on the outside linebacker over there, they ain't having any of it. They are just controlling the outside there. Young will lose two yards on the loss and fumble. 3rd down and about 20 yards now for the Yellow Jackets of Trousdale County. Jim Satterfield Middle School. York still in the 53 defense. Pitch to Noble. Noble looking around the end, trying to get around the corner. Nice block on the outside by number 80. Tight end Quentin Moore with a great block to spring Noble. Noble picks up about 10 yards, but he'll just bring it back to the original line of scrimmage. Good defense there by the right side of the Fentress County Crush. 4th down and 10 now for the Yellow Jackets. 3:21 to go in this third quarter of play. Ball resting on the 26-yard line of Fentress County. About the 3rd time tonight that Trousdale has had a 4th down situation. They are 1 for 2 on that. It's the 3rd time tonight they're going for it on 4th down. Play action to Noble. Cook looking for the flat pattern. He gets it to Young. Young's got some room. Breaks a tackle. Heading for the corner of the end zone. And he is in for a touchdown. Wright couldn't get him. And then number 23, that was the safety, Bryson Upchurch, actually peels the helmet off of his head. But a great run and touchdown by Edkin Young. And Trousdale County goes up by 6. "23 yards for the touchdown, and it is a 14-8 game. Trousdale County on top. Great effort there by that young man. Young's 2nd touchdown tonight. He's got one on the ground, that one in the air. Young coming out of the game. Looks like he may be shaken up for a minute. Gregory sending in number 28. Jaden Hale back into the game on this conversion. After that run, he is probably a little gassed. Great run by them. They're going to call a timeout, and they're going to talk about it. I think York wants to talk about this one. Big conversion coming up when we come back. Right now, 3:10 left in the third quarter of play. Trousdale Yellow Jackets 14, Fentress County Crush 8.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With Meta-Thrift Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
Crush Football is made possible by Gary Maxwell Insurance, Meta-Thrift, Huey's Classic Car Parts, Smart Brink, and Stardust Visual Lighting and Design. We'd like to thank our sponsors tonight for bringing you this middle school game. We are glad to bring it to you. Dave Dow sitting here in Trousdale County, and it's a beautiful night here in Hartsville, Tennessee. We have a dandy of a middle school game underway. Right now, Trousdale on top, 14-8. Coach Kyle Gregory with a big decision on what to do here on this two-point conversion. And he is down talking to his quarterback down there, and I'm sure he's got something just for this situation. Meanwhile, on the other side of the field, Coach Richard Talent calling on his defenses again to rise to the occasion to see if they can keep them out for this two-point conversion. I've seen a lot of games won and lost on a two-point conversion. So right now, the Yellow Jackets are lining up. York still, Crush still on the other side of the field talking about it. And now they hustle out on the field, and Trousdale ready to go. Yellow Jackets are lined up and ready to crank. Again, working out of the wing tee. Sanders is the wide out at the top of the screen. Crush coming out, no change for them. They're in their 53 defense. And here we go. Noah Cook under center. Jumping at the top of the screen. Looked like the tackle might have jumped up sides, but right up the middle. Yellow Jackets make the 2 points. And this one, Noble takes it in from 2 yards out for that 2-point conversion. And that will make it a 16-8 game. 8-point lead now for the Yellow Jackets. Noble with a nice run there off tackle. And last couple of series, the York defense, the Crush defense, having a little bit of problems as far as keeping the running game down. They've had a couple of long runs here, and but the most of their damage is coming up the middle. Most of the outside runs are being contained by the defensive ends and outside linebackers. So 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go before the end of the third quarter, and we are down by 8. Crush needing to get some offensive punch going back here and come right back and tie this one up here in Trousdale County. Nice goal by Kyle Gregory, going to his main guy, Noble. Keeson with a nice game tonight. He's your money man. You can tell that, him and Aiden Young. A couple of good 1-2 punches back there in that backfield for the Yellow Jackets. Tanner Talent and I believe Branson back deep for the Crush, and Smithson will kick it away for the Yellow Jackets. Not too deep a kick tonight, looking for another squib kick out of Smithson. And heading, telling the guys to move up a little bit. And there's the short kick. Goes right to number 32. Nice return there, and that is Aaron Anthony, and he'll return the ball about 8 yards to the 43-yard line. That is where the Crush will take over. 1st and 10, down by 8 points. 3 minutes, 9 seconds left in this third quarter of play. Fentress County Crush, they scored early, but since then have been very silent on their offense. Trousdale County, they have been in a four-man front most of the night, running a 43 defense, three across the back, two corners, a couple of safeties, and they have a strong safety. That is number 3, Young, playing the strong safety position right now. 1st and 10 for the Crush, and heading with a quick give in the middle. The ball loose again. I think that was Voles with a carry, and he loses the football, but no gain on the carry there. Maybe half a yard. 2nd down and 9. Crush in desperate need for some offense right here. Defense of the Yellow Jackets doing a great job in there. Number 63, Will Lessman, right in the middle there, anchoring that line. Also Brock Charman in there at nose tackle. They're really jamming up the A-gap. And there they go, right to the A-gap, and there is Trousdale. Big tackle there by Ethan West, number 60. And no gain there for Talent. They're really jamming up. They've got to get to the outside and open up that middle a little bit. I think Trousdale kind of reading what we're doing here. But we have to spread it out a little bit and open up those gaps on the inside. 3rd and 11 rather. Headings under center. Audibilizing at the line, making a call, looking over to Coach Talent. Now they will, I believe, call a timeout, and they do want a timeout to talk about it. We'll take a timeout as well. 1:33 to go in this third quarter of play. Trousdale Yellow Jackets 16, York Crush 8.
Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design is proud to support the Fentress County Crush football team. Pat Brannon, owner, has done lighting visual production for some of the biggest stars, and he knows talent, and that's what he sees in every Crush player. Best of luck, Crush, from Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design. When you need parts for your classic car, where do you go? Huey's Classic Car Parts on Highway 52 East between Jamestown and Allard. Owner Donovan Wright is an antique car enthusiast himself, which means he knows how important that piece of history means to.
And welcome back to Trousdale County. We are in the third quarter of play, 1:33 to go, and a barn burner with the Fentress County Crush as they are tangled with the Yellow Jackets of Jim Satterfield Middle School here in Hartsville, Tennessee, 16-8. York behind by 8 points in a tough one that really started out good for the Crush, and now Trousdale County in the last quarter or so has really taken over the game here and stifled the York offense. 3rd down and long right now for the Crush. Halfback pass, Talent trying to get it out there to the right. Drew is there, picked off. Noah Cook paying center field. He saw that one. He's got some moves. He'll bring it up the middle, still on his feet. Finally, Voles brings him down. Blakes makes the tackle. Talent tries to make the long toss over there. I believe that was Drew Wright. They tried that earlier tonight. This time, Noah Cook playing center field makes the turnover. And that is the 3rd turnover tonight for the Crush. So the Yellow Jackets will take over 1st and 10. They'll spot the ball at the 44-yard line. Again, the Crush defense back out on the field with a big job to try to contain the offense. Offense is moving pretty good here in the last couple of series, and now here comes the Yellow Jackets again. Noah Cook under quarterback, go under center. You're still working in the 53. This is to Young. Aiden Young with not a lot of runs there. He is tackled for no gain. 2nd down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Both defensive playing good. The thing about the wing T, it's a running offense. So a lot of misdirection. Won't see a lot of passing out of it, but they will run it down your throat. And right now the referee's calling timeout. Looks like they're seems to be an equipment issue. Now they are back running the clock. We are under a minute to go in this third quarter of play. 16-8 right now. Yellow Jackets on top of the Crush. Clock is rolling. Yellow Jackets have the football, second down and 10 at their own 44-yard line. Motion as the pitch goes to Noble. Noble looking for some room, drops the football, and quickly covered up by the Yellow Jackets. Right there to scoop up the ball was Espen Maddox, number 7. And again, they avoid the big turnover. So far, 1 turnover for the Yellow Jackets, 3 turnovers for Fentress County Crush. We're coming down to the end of the third quarter of play, and that will do it. 3 under the bridge here in Trousdale County. The Fentress County Crush on the backside of a 16-8 score with the Mike Satterfield Middle School Yellow Jackets. We'll be back with more. Keep it right here.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
And welcome back to Trousdale County. We are entering the fourth quarter of this middle school game. Good you could be with us. David Dow with you. And glad to bring you the middle school action of the Fentress County Crush to all you folks in Fentress County. And they are right now on the opposite end of a 16-8 score with the Yellow Jackets of Trousdale County. 1 quarter to go. Of course, we started our scoring out early. Of course, the Crush were the first on the board. They scored with a great 14-yard run by Drew Wright and a reverse taken in for a touchdown. The 2-point conversion by Dake Lake, and it was an 8-0 lead. But quickly, Trousdale came back with their own version. Touchdown run by Aiken Young from 2 yards out, and the conversion by Noble tied this one up in the second quarter of play. Then the third quarter of play, the Trousdale County Yellow Jackets take the lead with a great play. They had a great run, and they went in with a great touchdown run by number 3, Aiken, 23-yard touchdown pass, and the conversion was good from Noble. So there we are, 16-8 Crush on the backside of that one. And this one, the Crush defense will start off this fourth quarter of play. 3rd and long for the Yellow Jackets, and that's Noble trying to get the corner. And again, great defense there by Drew Wright to drop him for about a gain of 1. And that will bring up a 4th down play. Trousdale County, Coach Kyle Gregory has gone for it several times, and he is going to go for it again, I think. 4th down, and check that, he has got a punter in. They're going to kick it away this time. With the lead, he has elected to let Aiden Young kick the ball, and he does. Nobody back deep for the Crush, and they will let the ball settle at about the 45-yard line. That is where they will take over 1st and 10. We'll be back. We'll see what the Crush can do in their first possession of the fourth quarter. 16-8, Trousdale County on top of the Crush.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With Metathrift Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
Well, the Fentress County Crush will start this drive at their own 43-yard line. 1st and 10, 7:09 to go in this game, down by 8 points to Trousdale, 16-8. Headings under center. Quick pitch coming around the right side. That is Drew Wright. Wright trying to find some room. Nothing there as quickly. Trousdale County comes up to make the play, led by Espen Maddox and also Noble. there to make the play, but there is a flag on the play. Drew Wright didn't gain any on that one, but there is a flag. We'll have to see what the call is. Block in the back, that will go against the Crush. Coach Gregory decides to let them play the down over, and they'll have to do it from 10 yards further back. We'll call it first and about 25 for the Crush. They'll spot the ball at the 32-yard line. B.J. West, the defensive coordinator of the Yellow Jackets, doing a good job here in this second half of play. Ever since the first quarter, his defense has stood strong there, and they have really shut down the Fentress County Crush tonight in the second half of play. Heading under center. First and a whole bunch. Pitch to right. Drew looking for some room. He's got a blocker in front of him. Talent with a nice block. Bright gets the corner, tries to cut back. Nice move there. Another nice move as he finally goes down at around the original line of scrimmage. We'll give him about 10 yards on that run. Tackled over there by number 50. White Bird with the tackle, and he's a little hobbled there. Coming out of the game, check. Looks like number 80, Quentin Moore, made the tackle, and that is Quentin coming out of the game. That 8 looked like a 5. Quentin out for a rest. He'll take a breather. Brings up second down and 11 for the Fentress County Crush. Needing a drive here to tie this football game up. 6:27. Clock is their enemy right now. Into the game now is a big man, number 79, Braden Dalton. And Braden will come into the middle to try to jam that middle up for Moore. Moore coming out of the game there. Quentin kind of shook up on that last play. Second down and 11 for the Crush. They're trying to spot the ball right now. B.J. West deciding he needs some more girth up front and going to try to stop the dive play here. Second and long. Heading, looking for running. Kind of a timing off on that. He got the ball, nobody else was moving, and Heading will be dropped for a loss. 63 on the tackle there. That is Will Lessman. For the Yellow Jackets to make the loss for tackle, they'll lose 2 on that one. So that will bring up third down and about 18 yards now. A lot of running room there for the Crush offense. Yellow Jackets with a single safety. Keeper, that's Heading. Looking for some room. Nathaniel with a nice move back against the grain and loses the football. Trousdale County has recovered. Again, Noah Cook strips the football. And another turnover for the Crush. That's 4 turnovers today for the Fentress County Crush. Second turnover tonight for Noah Cook. He's had an intercepted pass, now gets a fumble recovery. Caused a couple others as well. Young man having a great game. So quickly, that drive is stifled, and the Crush need to get the football back as Trousdale County will get the football first and 10 on the 44-yard line. Inside Crush territory. 5:21, the clock is rolling. First and 10. Cook gives it quickly on the inside. This is Young. Young with a nice move on the inside. He loses the football. We'll have to see if the ground calls the fumble. Everybody looking at the officials, and they're saying he was down. The ground call was the fumble, but good gain there. About 6 yards there for Noble. Avoids the turnover. 2nd down and 6 for the Yellow Jackets. Ball's been on the ground several times tonight. We've had 4 turnovers against the Crush and 1 against Trousdale County. Sanders wide right to the top of the screen. Again, double wings, single back. It's Hale. Here comes Cook. Noah will keep it. Bootlegging around the left side, looking for some room and run out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. That will be a 1st down for the Yellow Jackets. Right now, they're eating the clock as the clock is working against the Crush. Down 16-8. 4 minutes and 26 seconds to go in this one. Noah Cook, number 2, the quarterback for the Yellow Jackets, having a great game both defensively and offensively. Both teams tonight running the wing T. A lot of misdirection. Got to watch your keys up front. Got to go stay true to your keys. You can't go with the backs or you'll be running at the air. Hale in motion. Double wings on the right. Draw play up the middle to Young, but that's called before he gets underway. Officials call a whistle on that. Probably some motion. Looks like some motion inside there. It cost him 5 yards. Kevin Searcy brought the wing tee up here to Hartsville, and they have had a lot of success with the wing tee offense up here in Trousdale County. Procedure against the Yellow Jackets. They'll go back 5, make it 1st down and 15. Aiken Young is the single back. Right behind Noah. That's Hale in motion. Again, they'll give it to Young. Young looking for some running room. Cuts it to the outside. Bounces it out for about 3 yards. Right now you can see what Coach Gregory's wanting to do. Kyle wants to eat this clock. And he's doing a good job of it right now, putting it to his veteran player, Aiken Young. 2nd down, 11. Clock continues to roll. Under 4 minutes in this game. Crush desperately need the football back. They need a turnover. Yellow Jackets in no hurry to do much of anything right now. Coach Gregory watching the clock. He knows exactly how much time he's got before he has to call that play. And now he is going to call a timeout and wants to talk about it. And we'll take a timeout as well. 3 minutes, 33 seconds to go in this 4th quarter of play. Trousdale Yellow Jackets 16. Fentress County Crush 8.
Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design is proud to support the Fentress County Crush football team. Pat Brannon, owner, has done lighting visual production for some of the biggest stars, and he knows talent, and that's what he sees in every Crush player. Best of luck, Crush, from Stardust Services Lighting, Influence, and Design. When you need parts for your classic car, where do you go? Huey's Classic Car Parts on Highway 52 East between Jamestown and Allard. Owner Donovan Wright is an antique car enthusiast himself, which means he knows how important that piece of history means to you.
And welcome back. Middle school football on the air here in Jamestown tonight. Dave Dow with you here in Trousdale County, Hartsville, Tennessee, where we are in the final minutes of this middle school game between the Fentress County Crush and the Jim Satterfield Middle School Yellow Jackets of Trousdale County. Right now, the Yellow Jackets on top, 16-8. York scored early in this one, but so far it has been all Yellow Jackets in this second half of play. Right now, the big thing here is getting the ball back. The Crush desperately need the ball back, down by a score, and they are got their backs against the wall. They're on their own 30-yard line. And right now, Yellow Jackets are trying to eat as much clock as they can. They kind of smell the wind here. Next week, Crush, or next Thursday, which is a couple of days from now, the next game for the Crush will be Monterey. We'll be there for that. and they will be coming up to the mountain, up to the York Institute football field for that one. That one's scheduled for a 6:30 kick. We'll be bringing that to you as well. Second down 11 rather, for Yellow Jackets, as they need another first down. We'll probably just about wrap this thing up. Again to Young. Aiken bounces it out, but nothing there. It's great defense there. Linder's all over. Joseph trying to bring him down, and now gets some help from Talent and a few other kids. Voles, Blake in there as well. But Mr. Young's had quite a game tonight. Scored on a great pass play. Scored on the ground, and a great pass in the air. So 2 touchdowns tonight for Aiken Young of Trousdale County. Loss of 2 on that one, and that will break 3rd down and 14. Really doesn't matter right now. They are just wanting to eat the clock. The clock under 3 minutes right now. Noah Cook with a great game tonight as well for Trousdale County. Young, the single back behind Noah Cook. Motion man is Noble. Cook will keep it on the bootleg, trying to get the corner. Stretched out nicely. Dillard with a nice tackle there. Dakota locks that one up. No gain right there for Cook. Dakota Dillard with a nice play there. Defensive ends have done a nice job tonight for the Crush. And right now, though, they just kind of ran out of steam on offense, and that will bring up a 4th down and long situation. Coach Kyle Gregory wants to talk about it with his Yellow Jackets. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the end of this one. 16-8. Trousdale County on top of the Crush.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue, with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
And welcome back to Trousdale County. We are in the final minutes, 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go in this game. Trousdale County, the Yellow Jackets on top of the Fentress County Crush 16-8. Crush were victorious in their first game of the season against Allgood 6-0, but tonight they have really ran into a buzzsaw with its defense from Trousdale. Of course, first game tonight for Trousdale, and they cannot be too unhappy with what they're seeing out there. Coach Kyle Gregory and his defensive coordinator, B.J. West, doing a great job of stifling the offense for the Crush here. Crush was looking to run away with it early, and now they need some adjustments, and now the Crush are desperate to get the ball back with it's just over 2 minutes to go in this game. 4th down, they can do that if they can stop the Yellow Jackets here. 4th down and long. Cook under center. They'll give it to Young. They just want to not turn the ball over, and that young man had both hands wrapped around that football, and that will be no gain, but that will be the thing the Crush need to turn this over and get the ball back with 2:08 to go in this game. They've got to do it now. Their backs are against the wall, the offense is. So they need to start moving the football here, but they have had some trouble in the second half of moving this football against B.J. West's defense. Trousdale County with the heavy sets in there, some big boys up in front. They're going to try to cut off the inside game, try to make them go to the outside, and York has tried 2 passes tonight. Both of them were halfback passes. One was incomplete, one was picked off, both by Talent. 1st and 10, Crush. Drew Wright with a fake reverse. He's got some room. He's around the right corner, the left corner. He's got a cutback and is tackled after about an 8-yard gain. Good looking play there by the Crush. That's what they need. Got to get up fast, though. The clock is running. They got to get up and get the line. Call a couple of plays in the huddle so you don't have to huddle every time. Clock is rolling, 1:40. Second down and 3. Headings telling everybody to play quickly. Should have called that thing in the huddle. Right in motion. Drew with the reverse. He does give it up this time. Trying to get the corner. Nothing there. That is Brannon. Brannon will go down. Good defense again by the DeKalb, or rather the Trousdale County. Hayden coming up and making the play. The safety. Probably the littlest guy on the field with a great tackle there. And Coach Gregory coming out to give him a hand, buddy. And that will cause a timeout to be called by Crush, as it is 3rd down and 2. They need to keep this drive alive. 1 minute, 11 seconds left in this one. We'll be right back with the end of this one.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With Meta-Thrift Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
Clock is running down here in Hartsville, Tennessee on the Fentress County Crush. They have just over a minute to try to get this ball about 60 yards down into the end zone to tie this game up against the Yellow Jackets of Trousdale County. 3rd down and 2 to keep this drive alive. Tanner Talent, a single back behind Heading. Nathaniel under center. Counter play. That'll be Drew Wright. Drew Wright's got some room. He's along the right side. He's got some room right up to the out of bounds marker, and he goes out of bounds to stop the clock. And he gets the first down and picks up about 22 yards on that carry. Inside the Yellow Jackets territory at the 38-yard line. 1 minute, 1 second left. It is a first down for the Crush. They are 39 yards away from pay dirt to tying this one up. Nice play there by Drew Wright. Drew has been the most effective runner in the second half for the Crush. Coach Richard Talent probably calling a couple of plays in the huddle there. Telling it to Headings. Headings comes in and will call the play in the huddle. Not a lot of time left for the Crush here in Hartsville, Tennessee. Drew Wright is wide at the top of your screen. Heading under center. He'll flip it out to Drew Wright. Drew with a little bubble pass, a little screen, and he has got a little bit of room. Oh, and loses his footing. Young makes the tackle over there. Drew had some room there and just got him on the shoestring tackle. Quickly, they'll line up. They've already got the play called. 3rd down and 1. Get the first down and call a timeout, or spike the ball, which he's going to spike it. He'll stop the clock, and that will stop the clock with 35.6 seconds in this game. Ball's on the 31-yard line right now. 2nd down and 1 as they call a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Both of these teams, as I mentioned, running the wing tee and doing it very well. Both teams, I'm sure, with not a lot of practice time. So scoring has been limited here, but we've seen some nice athletic ability out of the defense tonight. But again, the big thing for the Crush, 4 turnovers tonight for Fentress County, and that really stifles your offense. Only 8 points tonight for the Fentress County Crush. Next week, or next game for the Crush will be Thursday, and we'll probably be bringing that to you as well. They'll be playing Monterey up on the mountain at 6:30. Get out and see these boys if you have a chance. Got a good team up there, and Kevin, Ron, and I will be there bringing you all the action for that Monterey game. And reminds me when I used to drive around doing these games with his daddy, Turk, about 1982. What about that one? I'm not going to go there. Anyway, here we go. 35.6 seconds, 16-8, DeKalb County on top. Crush has the football. Need a first down here to keep this drive going. Need a touchdown. Tie this thing up. Headings. Nathaniel looking for right. Play action. Draw play. Quarterback draw right up the middle. He's got some room. And finally tackled by Noble, but not before he picks up about 25 yards. And he has got the ball inside the 20-yard line. Clock is rolling. 26.4 seconds to go. They'll spike the ball here. There it is. And they'll stop the clock with 22.3 seconds on the clock. They are in definite striking range here. Ball resting at the 18-yard line of the Yellow Jackets. And that's one thing you have to watch when you try to play soft. You don't want to give up the big play. But you got to watch the inside there, and right there, Headings' right was covered, and he went right up the middle, found that soft area of that zone defense, and made them pay with about a 20-yard run there. So second down and 9. Ball's resting at the 16-yard line. Crush is down. Double wideouts that are out of the wing tee right now. 2 wide out on the wide and 1 to the left. Looking for right. Headings can't get the ball off it. He is sacked. Will Lessman coming right up the middle with a big tackle there. The Crush will have to spike the ball and stop the clock. Clock is stopped at 2.5 seconds. So that will bring up fourth down and basically goal. They've got to score a touchdown here. The Crush will get one more shot at it. Will Lessman with a great sack there coming up the middle. Headings, Nathaniel trying to get it to right. He was looking in Drew's direction. They had a wing, a slot man, and a wide out to the right. I think he was trying to look him off. By the time he come back to try to come back to the other side of the field, pressure was too much up the middle. Lessman just barreling right up the middle for the big sack there. Clock is stopped, 2.5 seconds. They'll probably have to air this one into the end zone. Down by 8 points. Game on the line right here. Drew Wright high up to the left screen. Again, they're out of the wing set. I say they're going to go to Drew Wright. No, not there. Lessman again with the tackle and the sack. Will Lessman again. Big man up the middle makes the sack, and that will end the game. The clock runs out. Jim Satterfield Middle School Yellow Jackets, Trousdale County with the win tonight, coming from behind to beat the Fentress County Crush 16-8. We'll be back to wrap this one up right after this.
We have exciting news to share. SmartBank has expanded to the Upper Cumberland region with branches in Wartburg, Cookeville, Crossville, and Jamestown. SmartBank is committed to being the best bank for you by working hard for you, no matter what your financial needs might be. When you choose SmartBank, you are choosing to bank in the smartest way possible. Our team will work to understand your needs and make it their priority to provide you with the products and services that best meet those needs. SmartBank has 35 branches across Tennessee, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle. Come see what's so smart about SmartBank at our Jamestown location at 500 North Main Street, or visit our website at www.smartbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back to Trousdale County, Hartsville, Tennessee, where We are in a final. This one is over with, 16-8. The Crush take a tough one on the chin here, up here in Hartsville, Tennessee. Scoring started early. The Crush was on the board quickly with a number 10, Drew Wright, with a 14-yard touchdown on a reverse that made it 6-0, and then the 2-point conversion by Lake Dake, and it made that an 8-0 lead early in the first quarter of play. Second period of play, of course, Trousdale Yellow Jackets came back with their own touchdown, a nice touchdown by Aiken Young, 2 yards out, and the young man took it in for a touchdown, made it 8-0. Noble's 2-point conversion made it an 8-8 game. Second half was all Trousdale County. The York Fentress County Crush trouble moving the ball in the second half. The Yellow Jackets really jammed the middle up. Of course, Crush with 4 turnovers tonight. 2 of those turnovers resulting in points off of turnovers, and the dagger in the in the chest would be the Noble with a nice run, 14 yards, and then the 2-point conversion. And that was check that, Young with a 14-yard touchdown, Noble with the conversion, and Aiken Young tonight with 2 touchdowns for the Yellow Jackets, 1 in the air and 1 in the ground. But again, 4 turnovers by Fentress County Crush kind of dooms the offense, and that is where we stand. So it is a final tonight, 16-8. Yellow Jackets over the Fentress County Crush. Fentress County Crush brought to you by Gary Maxwell Insurance, MetaThrift, Huey's Classic Car Parts, Smart Bank, and Stardust Visual Lighting and Design. Well, that wraps it up tonight from Hartsville, Tennessee. Hope you enjoyed middle school football this evening. Again, a final from here. It is the Mike Satterfield Middle School Yellow Jackets, 16, and the Fentress County Crush, 8.